everyone, and welcome to another video, and today we're going to be learning about prime factorization and how to split a number into its prime factorized form, in index form and in normal form. Some of the terms I'm going to be using in this video a lot is the word factor. A factor is a number that is divisible by another number to get a whole number. So for example, if we had the number 10, factors of 10 equal 1, 2, 5 and of course 10. This is because 2 times 5 equals 10 and 1 times 10 equals 10. A key thing you need to remember about factors is a number will always have a factor as 1 and as of itself. So 10 and 10. Another key term I'm going to be using a lot is the word multiple. A multiple is what happens if you times the original number. So if you got 10, you times it by 2, 3, 4, so you get 20, 30, 40. These are all multiples of 10. And a prime number is a number that can only be divided by 1 and itself. So for example, 10 is not a prime number because you can be divided by 1, 2, 5 and 10. But 13 is a prime number because the only thing that you can do to make 13 is 1 times 13. Number 1 and itself. Hopefully that makes sense. So let's attempt this question. Write 48 as a product of its prime factors. So the first thing you have to do is split 48 into two numbers that you know times to make 48. An easy way to do this is to use your times tables. So we know that 4 times 12 gives you 48. Then we need to split these up further. So 4 can be made by doing 2 times 2. And 2 is a prime number, so we can circle both of them because they're our prime factors. Then we have 12. 12 can be split into 6 and 2. And then we get 2, which is a prime factor. And then we're left with 6. 6 is not a prime number, so we need to simplify that further till we get a prime number. And we can get 3 and 2. So if we circle those, we have now fully simplified 48 into its prime factors. But we need to gather these up. So you have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. As you can see, I just got all your circled numbers and I put them together. As we have 4 lots of multiplying by 2, we can make this 2 to the power of 4 times 3. And that is your prime factorized version of 48. This form of the writing here with the indices, this is called index form. So if your question asks you to put it in index form, this is what you should give them. Otherwise it should be fine to leave it like this, but index form is quite often better. Write 45 as a product of its prime factors. Try this one out before I explain it. So 45 can be made by doing 9 times 5. We get a prime factor already, which is 5, and then we have to simplify 9 further. So we can split that into 3 times 3, and these are both prime factors. So you can do 5 times 3 times 3, which is the same thing as saying 5 times 3 squared, and that is the index notation of 45. If you struggle to remember your prime numbers, an easy way to do it is just to remember the small ones. So for example, 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number, 7 is a prime number, 9 is not a prime number because it can be divisible by 3. Then you have 11, 13, not 15, 17, 19, etc. Sometimes it can be helpful to write them out before you attempt a question. Pause the video here and try out these questions. There's also a challenge. Here are the answers so you can mark your work. Let me know how you did in the comment section below. Let's try a slightly harder example now. Write 256 as a product of its prime factors. So 256 can be made by 64 times 4. And 4 can be further simplified to 2 times 2. So here we already have 2 of the prime factors. But 64 is definitely not prime. So we can split that up a bit more into 4 and 16. 4 can be split into 2 and 2, and these are both prime factors. 16 can be split up into 2 and 8. 2 is a prime factor. 8 can be split up into 4 and 2. And 4 can again be split up into 2 times 2. In this example, we have quite a lot of 2's. We have 8 2's. So you can say 256 is the same thing as 2 to the power of 8. Sometimes they can get hard like this, but if you follow the method and just simplify them as much as you can, you will get the answer right. So here are a bunch of questions for you to try. Not as hard as the 256 one, but we'll see. Make sure you try as many as you can, and the answers will be in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe and share this video with your friends, and see you next time. Bye!